2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Chicago Bulls here at their home, United Center. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here are the five for Philadelphia. They've got Bradley Beal, Julius Randle out there with LeBron James. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Maxey in at point guard.
Emphatic finish by Randle. I love when he's forceful around the hoop.
Giddey scanning the floor. Here's Claxton. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey. We've just started up this season, Grant. What's important for players right now?
You know, I think it's finding a good routine, especially for those on new teams. The earlier you figure out what works for you, the quicker you'll get comfortable.
Now here's Beal. Pass to Brown. Over Buzelis. That one's wide left. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. And this is their first time matched up with Philadelphia this year.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season. Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels. Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Randle, a screen on Powell. Brown can't hit.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, a guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but Coach says he's got the right guys for the job. Back over to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams.
And that's good decision-making by Brown in the pick and roll. He'll make the right read more often than not.
The Bulls trail by 4. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group, a big group substitution here for Philadelphia. Wagner's checked in for Julius Randle. Barlow comes in for LeBron. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Brown. And it's Edgecombe in for Beal. Now here's Williams. Jones finds Yabusele. Collins left side, 5 to shoot. Rebound by Philadelphia. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Jones. From the low block. And the shot is good off the backboard.
Jones gutting it out in close.
30 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. 17 seconds left in the opening quarter. And Maxey, here we go. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Jones feels it out. And that does it for the first quarter. Philadelphia on top, leading by 6. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the 76ers?
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Okoro and Williams are the small and power forwards. Trey Jones is out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Yabusele in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Wagner. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Wagner's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Wagner loves the ball inside. He makes his money on the block.
Takes a step back. Here's Giddey. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. The Sixers lead by 8. Puts up a 3. He drops it from range. Edgecombe's got his first 3 points of the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
So it's Philadelphia now. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Pass to Porter. Here's Edgecombe. Wagner outside. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. Porter from outside. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Bulls trail by 9. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Jones from outside. Barlow grabs the miss.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Pass to Porter.
2 minutes.
Wagner with a screen on Jones. Wagner, second chance shot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, look, Mo Wagner is a big guy, almost 7 feet, so I love it when he takes it near the hoop.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Yabusele. Wilson comes in for Williams. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Okoro. And Norman Powell subbed in for Jones.
Incredible.
Shooting 2.
Fans, let's hear you one more time for the Incredible.
And he drops the first. As someone who helped make the game what it is today, what do you think of the modern NBA, Stan?
Well, look, B.A., skill level has never been higher. These players are the best that have ever played the game. We got more guys on the floor who can shoot the ball, more guys who can handle and pass. So the game is at its height. There is always going to be things that can be improved, but we've got to really appreciate what we're seeing in today's players.
And Maxi's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. And there's the drive, and that one is hammered home.
He deked the defenders there, and they thought Maxey was going to dish to a big, but instead, he kept it and scored.
For Chicago, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Outside Giddey. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Giddey's got his second bucket of the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
There's 57 seconds left in the second. Pass to Edgecombe. 5 on the clock. Here's James. And James throws it down.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? 46 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Powell. In the game against New York, very impressive. And he banks in the layup. Powell's gotten his first points in this one.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
James deciding where to go with it. The three from Edgecombe. The shot that time not on target. The Bulls trail by 11. Pass to Giddey. Launches it. No good there. And so it's Philadelphia closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Fellas, what are the games you're most looking forward to?
I always want to see the best players in the league scrapping the claw, like when it was me against Hakeem or MJ or Tim Duncan or Yao Ming or Alonzo Mourning.
Or Kenny Smith.
How can I forget about you, Kenny? I always did enjoy putting the smack down on you and your team.
Okay, that's enough. I tell you what, I'm most looking forward to the end of this segment. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah, they're playing within themselves, getting to their spots and working the ball to whoever is open.
Efficiently building out that lead. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Maxey. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. LeBron James out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Julius Randle. Then it's Maxey. And it's Beal in at the 2. Now here's Giddey. They trail by 11. Powell with it. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Bradley Beal. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line to one, Norman Powell.
We've seen Norman Powell be a starter, average 20 for a season. He's also been a sixth man of the year candidate. No matter his role, Norman Powell's a guard who produces at a high level.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And here are the Bulls now. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Here's Powell. Uses the glass on the layup. Powell's got 5 points in the quarter.
When he's not on the perimeter, this is where Powell is scoring, right near the hoop.
Here's Brown. KB, nice finish inside.
And he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
Well, that's how to start the second half strong, going right at the rim and building some positive momentum.
It's Powell on the wing, hounded by Beal. It's Giddey on the wing, 4 on the clock. Banked it in off the glass. Giddey's got 6 points.
A nice start to the third, 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Start moving with your baskets.
Philadelphia making a change here. And let's take this chance to call out our Eastern Conference Player of the Week, LeBron James.
And having a man of his talents in the small forward position gives them so many options. On both ends of the floor, he's able to swoop in and provide his team with just about anything they need.
Hey, this is what Randall does. His movement and strength on the interior is hard to contain.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Julius Randle taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you like the steadying presence a guy like Julius Randle gives a team. He's a reliable and experienced player others can lean on out there.
Randall drops them both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
And a look at the stats for Jaylen Brown. Powell outside, pass to Buzelis. Here's Wilson. Here he goes. Misses from close range.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risks and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
First free throw is good. Chicago making some changes. Williams comes in for Claxton, and Okoro is subbed in for Buzelis. Both shots good from the stripe. Bulls trail by 12. Okoro outside. Powell outside. Three-pointer. Randall pulls down the board. For Philadelphia, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. From behind the arc. Chicago with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Chicago passing it around. Here's Powell. Drives to the hoop. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Maxey.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Wagner comes in for Randall, and it's Edgecombe in for Maxey. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Chicago. Down by 15. When this game is done, they'll be off to Milwaukee, taking on the Bucks. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Driving inside, pulls it, outside for Porter. Shot clock at 5.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Chicago making a switch here.
Personal foul. Now into the lineup for Chicago. Number 11. Leonard.
Outside Jones. And the layup is good. Jones has got 6. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammates. That is pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Okoro and Williams are the small and power forwards. Josh Giddey out there with Trey Jones. And it's Yabusele in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now, here is James. James with the focus.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
Outside, Williams. From deep, Giddey. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
James finds Brown. James, a screen on Jones. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
A talented scorer and versatile defender. The athletic Brown is a vital piece for this team.
Jaylen Brown. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Brown.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Claxton, he's checked in for Yabusele. Wilson comes in for Williams. Ellis is checked in for Okoro. And Norman Powell subbed in for Jones. And both free throws good for Brown.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
The Sixers lead by 13. Outside Brown. Now Beal from deep. Oh, it misses.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Powell. Yes, sir. That one's good.
Well, I'll tell you, Powell can score just about any way he needs to. Contact does not bother.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulls.
Find the lane.
Norman Powell.
1 shot.
1 shot.
Philadelphia shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. James, a screen on Giddey. And Maxey, here we go. It's good!
While Maxey is an elite shooter, Tyrese is at his best using his speed going downhill.
Claxton, a screen on Beal.
2 minutes.
Powell against Beal. Giddey outside. Claxton, a screen on Maxey. 4 on the clock. Misses the 3!
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Randall on the screen. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Well, as his career has progressed, Brown's really improved his playmaking. Credit to him for putting in the work.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
Once again, a big round of applause for your Chicago Bulls.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Claxton, oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Smart right there by the vet. Good to see pals share the wealth like this.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Brown with a screen. James attacking. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the 76ers.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Tyrese Maxey.
Well, he came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
Here's Powell. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
Well, that's what Powell's out there to do. Pressure the defense and force mistakes.
Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Norman Powell. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Yabusele, he's checked in for Claxton. Williams comes in for Wilson. Okoro is checked in for Buzelis. And it's Trey Jones in for Giddey. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Porter outside. Here's Beal. Shoots a 3. Jones rips down the board. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. The drive by Powell. That misses. So it's Philadelphia now. Outside Porter. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And we present the player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.